Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going with you through the 5 different phases through Army basic training. So you have red, white, blue, and then black and gold. So yellow phase is actually before red phase. It's the first 2 weeks. You pretty much do nothing. And yellow phase is just because of COVID. So hopefully when COVID stops or COVID eventually ends, yellow phase would be not a thing anymore. It's just a thing now because of COVID. So that's pretty much your quarantine phase. The people who do have COVID, they obviously would recycle them, most likely recycle them because they would go to quarantine, get quarantine. It was 2 weeks, now it's 5 days because of the CDC. The government usually goes by what the CDC says, but yellow phase is going to end when COVID ends. So, right now it's 5 days, so it won't be forever. But when I went through basic from September 7th through November 10th, I got COVID during basic, so I went to ISO and I did have yellow phase for the first 2 weeks. Like I said, during yellow phase, you pretty much are doing nothing. It's like they don't even scream at you. They kind of correct you a lot, but it's nothing like red phase. But you're just pretty much doing nothing. It's very, very boring. Time goes very slowly. You're not really training. It does count for 2 weeks out of the 10 weeks, and then you only have 8 weeks left after yellow phase. But it's really, really, really boring. It's like you're doing nothing all day. It's really boring. It's awful. What is the red phase in the Army? During red phase, you will learn the fundamentals of soldiering, including Army heritage and the 7 core Army values. Most of your classroom training will occur during this time. You will also undergo the Army Physical Fitness Test, APFT, to assess your physical abilities. Alright, so this is one of the pictures of the someone actually going down the rope. It's actually, I remember doing this. This wasn't too long ago for me. It's actually pretty fun and pretty easy. It just felt a little weird because you let go of the rope in one hand and the hand behind your back, and then you go further down. The more you let go, and you have to lean back as well. So it's not too bad. All right, this is the Pugil training, which actually we did not have because of COVID, but they might actually bring this back after COVID. So this is actually pretty fun. I did this actually in the Marines. It was pretty hardcore, but it shouldn't be as hardcore in the Army. But it should be pretty fun. All right, so I'm not sure exactly what they're doing in this picture. It might be for the gas chamber, or it just might be them just screaming and siren off. All right, so that was the red phase, and now we're going to move on to white phase. All right, so the white phase, also known as the rifleman or gunfighter phase, focuses on developing your combat skills with special emphasis on weapons and physical fitness training. You learn how to identify, track, target, and engage targets with a rifle. It's all about marksmanship. It's just like your shooting and firing your weapon phase. All right, so this is white phase. It's pretty much when they are, shooting down the targets. It's going to be doing a lot in your white phase is pretty much marksmanship. Is pretty much shooting down your targets and qualifying with your rifle. All right, and this is another pic. This is actually what it looks like when I went to basic, but it's just the idea of you laying down and you shooting down targets. All right, and this is one of the alpha courses you could do. You might do some red phase, white phase, or blue phase. But this is the tower you jump down on. All right, so phase 3 is blue phase, final phase of BCT, which is basic training. The blue or warrior phase will build your individual tactical training, increase your leadership skills and self-discipline, and improve your understanding of teamwork. Also include challenges and tests you to pass when you graduate from basic training. All right, so usually your blue phase is pretty much you're about to graduate and you're almost done. You do get treated a lot better from red phase and white phase because you're almost done graduating. So you see blue phase, we're about to graduate phase. You do have the forge in this phase, which is the big thing you do. So you're pretty much staying outside in the woods for 3 nights, and you go through difficult tactical movements. You do a lot of security, which pretty much you lay down, point your rifle, and you also learn about different classes as well. But it's pretty boring. It's pretty cool at the same time, and depending on the weather, it could be very, very good or a bad experience, depending on your weather. And also you learn about the pro mask, how to put it on, and all that kind of stuff. All right, so next is black phase. This phase begins on the first training day of the first week of AIT, or weeks 11 through 13 of OSUT. We do supervision by drill sergeants or 2 sergeants, reinforcement training on common skills, values, and traditions, taught and basic training, and increased emphasis on MOS tasks characterized in this phase. All right, so this is when you first begin AIT, and AIT is more focused on your MOS rather than just a bunch of skills into one. All right, and last but not least is phase 5, which is gold phase. This phase begins the 4th week of AIT, or weeks 14 through 20 of OSUT. Resource and training on common skills, training and evaluation of MOS skills are in this phase. And also with this phase, you do get way more privileges. So we actually got you get for my MOS, I got my phones, I got laptops. Instead of as certain MOSs, if it's longer, you get SBots or gaming consoles like PS4 or whatever. So this is your last phase of AIT, and then after this phase, you graduate, and then you become an official, fully soldier, because you're technically a soldier after you graduate basic. But then you actually go, you active duty or reserves, National Guard. You continue on with your training and finally get out of TRADOC. So, you guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next one, and peace.